Hey there, everybody. Did you hear the one about the wallaby, the greengrocer, the sand with arch support, and the custard cream pie? Neither did I. I'm Purblind Gamer, and welcome to my Twitch channel. You probably remember me from such... Seriously, my webcam is frozen again? Boy, this is going to be a fun stream. I just spent several hours trying to figure out how to fix the webcam issue and thought I finally had. And it manages to freeze within the first 30 seconds of stream. Oh well, that's life. Anyway. Yeah, sorry I didn't do Short Horror Saturday yesterday. I was indeed on film set for 12 plus hours. But, they ended up not needing me today, so I was able to get other stuff done and still able to stream tonight. And we'll be continuing The Crooked Man, so you guys will still get your horror fix this weekend. Which I've been enjoying so far. I'm trying to remember how far I got into the game before I stopped playing and never finished it when I was playing it a couple years back. It's either one more level or two more levels. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get back into the game. And I'll be trying it with the text-to-speech chat off, trying to read chat, and seeing if that breaks the creepy mood less. Man, this place was far. That took almost an entire day. It looks like dusk. So this is the place. Looks like this school was abandoned. No one around, though I guess they'd be inside anyway. Let's see if I can even enter. Julius Stone Law School, set for demolition, no entry. Which might have been the one we found on that pamphlet in our apartment. Hey, this is the school from the leaflet. Then maybe he is here after all. So I guess it is. And to catch those of you up to speed who weren't with us last time, we play as David, who, after basically losing the girl he loved to subtleties aside because he's too nice, or kind of a wimp, and doesn't have much personality beyond kindness, he moved to a new place with the help of his newlywed friends, and the place seemed to be haunted, and he became curious about the previous tenant who mysteriously disappeared. And he went to an abandoned hotel to try and find the previous tenant, and there discovered a hideous, deformed monster, and also a woman who was looking for something left behind, or lost, given to her by an ex-boyfriend, who it appears was also the previous tenant of the apartment. And we killed the monster 3 times. Possibly for good the last time, but this being a horror game, I have my sincere doubts. And then found a new address, which led us here to this law school, which the previous tenant showed some interest in. And now, we'll venture inside and see if we can avoid the wrath of the Crooked Man. Yeah, the monster is deformed and is crooked, somehow relating to the Mother Goose rhyme, the crooked man. Hey, Backlog Cabin. And DV, hey. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming by to my stream. Hold on, everybody, please go check out Backlog Cabin, who plays a lot of varied games, especially on the Mac, it seems. Oh, sure thing, Backlog. My pleasure. How are you guys doing this weekend? Oh, you'll be streaming one time this week? Princess Madeleine, yeah. We got a lot of work coming up, Backlog. I'm glad you're doing well, DB. I'm doing pretty well. It's been a somewhat busy weekend. I spent a couple of 12-hour days on a film set, which I'd co-written the script, but I was just, gripping, so hauling a bunch of heavy things up and down stairs and outside. But fairly good. Glad to be back streaming and hoping that we run into minimal problems and maximum scares this stream. Oh, my camera's frozen again? Yeah, it was just a short film script for another student's thesis film, Backlog. Nothing too exciting, but since I got my MFA in screenwriting and needed practice/credits, I figured. And he said he was looking for a co-writer. I figured I would help. And then, 15 drafts later, the film has actually gotten shot. They should be finishing it up in a few hours. Ag. Thanks for the heads up about the camera backlog. Yeah, as long as I'm still doing it. Yeah, I'm still trying to. Yeah, any work is good work, even unpaid work. Huh. And now my camera isn't even resetting, so we'll just bring up my computer's built-in camera as a backup. Thank God all the laptops have built-in webcams these days. And we'll just hope that my next stream I can figure out whatever this problem is and fix it. Computers, man. Anyway, onwards to exploring the mysterious law school. Law school is a terrifying place. Glad I didn't go. I actually considered it once. The nameplate reads, Stacy Lizzie. There's a key by it. Oh. Infirmary key. So even though this game is styled like an RPG, it plays more like an adventure game. And a lot of it's just wandering around, solving little puzzles, unlocking doors. Trash can is overflowing. And not getting killed by that nasty monster. Notice about keys. Room managers for the month. Don't lose the keys. Parlor, Stacy Lizzie. Reference room, Ray Twain. Lecture halls, John Keith. Computer room, Franz Moore. Lecture room, Cyril or Cindy Peterson, and Storehouse Huge McGuire. Huge, that's an interesting name. I guess we'll be looking for these other nameplates. Magazines and such. Yeah, I like Eugene Backlog. I don't know if it's a typo or if it's a nickname or if that's like a separate name in its own right. In a different language. Yeah, could be either one. Box of equipment, John Keith. But yeah, did you guys get to do anything fun this weekend? Or at least get to relax? Fire hydrant. It's more like a fire hose. Had a boss whose ex-husband had Eugene shortened in a few various ways. Lots of setup testing. Oh, okay. You mean for your stream backlog? Are you changing your setup some? It can be a nightmare. Change one thing and something else goes wrong. Took it easy, DV. Oh, that's good. It's nice to have weekends like that. That's probably what I'll be doing next weekend. Vending machines don't work. Fire extinguisher. Oh, testing what your DOS machines are capable of. And I know you sometimes or often stream on original hardware, right, Backlog? So you'll be streaming DOS games off old DOS computers. Continue exploring this floor before I venture further. Yeah. Oh, that's what you're going to do. I'm going to need to find floppy disk games now. That's cool. I've got a fair number of games on floppies, but even with a USB 3.5-inch floppy drive, Windows 10 can be finicky about whether or not it recognizes them. But that's really cool that you'll be using more original hardware. I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do that. Except I don't have much original hardware here. Any, in fact. Necessary repairs. Deep fissure in the wall behind the eastern bookshelves in the basement storehouse. Repairs needed. So we'll probably have to take a hammer to it, or find a trail of bloody footprints leading up to one of the two. Windows 98 with sound issues. Okay. Yeah, because I guess Windows 98 was still... that one was still running DOS in the background, right? And if sound was one of the biggest problems, like, before DOSBox became prevalent, I would sometimes just use, VDM sound in, like, through Windows XP to try and get DOS games working. Faculty. Criminal law, John Keith. Civil law, Andrew Robinson. International law, Cindy Peterson. And criminology, Franz Moore. Hey, Cooler. How are you doing tonight? I appreciate you coming by. Philosophy of law, Lefty Lewis. Legal history, Ray Twain. Comparative jurisprudence, Huge McGuire. And doctor is Stacy Lizzie. Oh, that makes sense why the key to the infirmary was in Stacy Lizzie's desk. It's kind of odd that the faculty all had desks in that one room. Cleaning tools. So, not much here. This funny way that RPG Maker has you appear like you're in bed. You basically walk through the top of them. A parlor key in one of the drawers. Ah, where is the parlor? Oh, you're going to stream on your other account. If I'm still live, I'll come through. What is your other account, Cooler? Oh yeah, the sound issues backlog. And what kind of things do you stream, Cooler? I realize it's weird. I look towards the webcam. Except, right, we're using the backup webcam today, so I can just look straight here. And it is right beyond my microphone. In case anyone was wondering why I keep, looking over to my side whenever I address anybody. Cinematic angles. Julian 831 Torre. Thanks, Cooler. Oh, hey, Havoc. Hey, good to see you, Havoc. How are you doing tonight? Fortnite, Warzone, GTA. That sounds cool. I hope your stream goes well. And oh, Cooler, I think you might have been the one who was suggesting I stream Call of Duty. I can't remember, it might have been somebody else, but I actually snagged a copy of Call of Duty 4 because it was $1. So, one of the more modern sequels. Maybe I'll get around to streaming that sometime soon if I do more FPSs. Oh no, you feel kind of sick. I'm sorry to hear that, Havoc. I hope you feel bad. Red steel. I'm glad you got a lot of work done, Havoc. What project was that you were on? Oh, Havoc was playing Red Steel. Is that what you're saying, Backlog? Nice. I mostly caught a couple of parts of some of your Star Wars streams. Yeah, you guys, Havoc's been streaming a whole bunch of the older Star Wars games, like Dark Forces and Jedi Knight. The classics in their big boxes. Wait, is there more to... Oh, that's the end of the hall. We've got the parlor key, wherever the parlor may be. And Oh wait, that's just a dead end. The backlog, that Princess Madeleine you were playing, was that game that kind of looks like Ghouls and Ghosts? Oh, you got your stream stuff, Unified Havoc. The glitch style and friendship themes. An animated logo vid, wow. That sounds really cool. Sounds difficult, but I'm excited to see it. Sounds like you're putting in a lot of work. I'm just still struggling with making everything work. It is backlog. Oh, cool. That looked fun. I do like Ghouls and Ghosts. Even if it's a bit hard. Hopefully it doesn't make you restart the game once you get to the end, like certain other games I could mention, namely Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh, and Save and Raid Discord. In motion for next year. Wow. Good for you for getting on the ball ahead of time. Huh? What? Was someone there? I couldn't really see them in the dark. Save. Gonna go ahead and save. Phase to save in this game. This is kind of survival horror game. The monster can appear suddenly, and you can die if you don't figure out how to kill him. Really early, but you had ideas and motivation. Well, that's good. I had a friend who was on the board for MagFest, and he was saying, a few weeks after MagFest ends, we start working on the next one. Events. A lot of fire extinguishers and fire hoses here. But Save and Raid, for you guys who don't know, is this really cool event that Havoc masterminded, where a bunch of streamers each played one of the original Doom games for an hour, and then passed the save file and the viewers on to somebody else to raise money for suicide awareness. And it's a good time. It ended up being a smashing success. Like, at one point, there was even a baby kangaroo on stream, as I recall. Oh, you missed MagFest. Yeah, me too, backlog. I hate that it didn't happen. I know they've had all that drama with the executive director or whatever, but I really hope it comes back. And also, not as many of the games were working back in 2020. But I hope they figure stuff out, and by next year or the year after, it's back to, something similar to its former glory. So many locked doors. And it just, it kept growing. I wonder if this'll... Oh, the parlor. I wonder if that's like a lounge. I wonder if it'll shrink back to a slightly more manageable size. Because after they outgrow the Gaylord, I don't know what MagFest plans to do. Anthologies and albums line the shelves. What's this? I guess it's wire art or something. Not sure what it's supposed to be, though. Apparently it was made by Ray Twain, one of the lecturers. Lol. Right, the backlog. Unless it's supposed to be binary. In which case it would be... I don't know how to read binary. They mentioned it briefly in some high school math class. And we'll come back to that as need be. probably find a combination lock somewhere hereabouts. You know how law schools are. Topics covered by an exam. Huge McGuire. The mysterious figure ran this way, but I don't know where he is. The normal rules of the world don't necessarily apply in this game, that strictly. Security box. And perhaps that, whoever that was took something out of there. Oh, nice. Most of these are unlocked. Ah, a screwdriver. And a crowbar. And a hammer. Oh, I kind of like how they're all together in one place in this game. The staples of adventure gaming. Now, if we could just find a lockpick. Filing reports. I'm rather surprised that there are this many vending machines still in this building. I mean, if it's scheduled for demolition. Cindy. Requires a passcode. Considering this is scheduled for demolition, there is a surprising amount of stuff just left here. Well, professors are like, I didn't really need those books or those trash cans. It's for the demolition workers. Yeah, backlog. They need snacks when they arrive here. It's like the company's not going to give it to them for free. Yeah, I can see some colleges doing that. Being like, we're scheduled for demolition, but you still have to pay us for snacks as you tear our buildings apart. One last way to line somebody's pocket. I don't know whose at that point. The college president. Easy scapegoat. Not in this time, right? Sort of diary. They'd be like, nope, I don't care if that old, 30-year-old law textbook is only worth $2. I'm taking it with me. It looks great on the shelf. Michael's dissertation made it into an academic journal. I'm so happy for him. I knew when he joined my class he'd be a prodigy. I also realized he and I have the same birthday. I use my birthday as a security code. So I feel like maybe I should change it. Just in case Michael finds out you have the same birthday and decides to try and hack into your lockbox with it. It's dissertation, so after he's graduated, he comes back to hack into his old professor's lockbox using his birthday. This Michael sounds like quite the character. Alright. And this is Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll take your class in criminal law someday. Wait, that can't be how the song went. Six-digit PIN. Documents are strewn on the desk. The key to the room is among them. John Keith's room. Wait, are we in John Keith's room? A notebook. Times are changing. Our existing laws cannot serve us anymore. We must surpass the father of our law to find the true answer. Father of our law. I'm assuming that's the answer to some, or the clue to some puzzle. Another security box. Oh, you have to sleep? Oh, Al, thank you so much for coming by, Backlog. I really appreciate it. And I hope, work goes well and you get enough rest. And I'll look forward to catching more of your streams this coming week. However many you're able to do. On DOS or Mac or Windows 98. Whatever. Yeah. We'll just be wandering abandoned law schools late into the night. Another diary. Indeed, law too needs a numeric representation. After all, basic things, much such as on or off, 0 or 1, can represent much more complex numbers. Okay, that sounds suspiciously like the wire art was indeed binary. Using the smallest elements to provide new things is a way of thinking I hold in high esteem, and though perhaps it's more the artistic notion that captivates me more than the mathematics. Definitely wire art. I'll have to go back and look at that code. Oh, a computer. Wow, these professors even left their computers behind. Well, this guy emptied his trash can. Yep, definitely supernatural agency at work. Franz Moore. Which I suppose is better than Franz less. Another diary. I lost the note with my security box password, so I couldn't get into the computer room, and the headmaster got angry at me. This is the worst. I thought I had it when I was writing for a seminar in the reference room. Maybe I left it in a book somehow. I should go look. So if we find the reference room, which I guess is their word for the law library, there may be a key there. If I used my ID as a password like Andrew does, then I wouldn't forget. But that's risky. Of course, if you just use a random number, then you have my problem. Okay, so I guess these guys were lecturers as well as students. Interesting, I didn't know they did that in law schools. But perhaps they do in other countries. Or in the US. Ooh, the basement. Wait a second. I have just the thing for that. A crowbar. Wait. Evidently not. reference room, and the door is blocked. And another storeroom. We know that wire art can get us in there. Wait. Oh. Oh, right. Eastern bookshelf in the basement storehouse. We have to get into the basement storehouse first. And that's the lecture hallway. Wait, where was the wire art? Was it? I'm already getting lost. I think it was in the classroom. No, wait. No, we found the key in the classroom. Seriously, how did I lose track of where it was so quickly? I don't have a good mental map, it appears. Okay, it's not that big of a school. It was just block and sweep. Much of my life is spent blocking and sweeping. Which I guess is better than blocking and mopping. Books. Alright, this is the floor we saw that other person on. Ah, there it is. So, 1, 0. I think that's 2. Oh, Seacross, hey! I'm doing alright, thanks. How are you doing tonight? And everybody, please go check out Seacross. I need to check out your streams myself, Seacross. Oh, wait, don't you stream Seacross? You're just playing this peculiar but quite good horror game and trying to figure out binary. Oh, not enough to matter. Okay. Just like a little bit for fun. It's kind of how I was doing it for a while before I decided to try and do it somewhat regularly. Consistency or something. I don't know what I'm doing. How's your weekend going, Seacross? That's 2. I think that's 2. That's 8. Five. Wait, right? 5. Right. That's 15? I'm trying to do this all in my head in like weird ways because we don't think in binary. We're not machines. I speak for myself here and project onto you all. So I think it's going to be 2. 5. I think it's going to be 2515. Oh, you're not getting this C-cross. Basically, this law professor / student has used wire art as a binary code, so he can remember the code to his lockbox. And my understanding of binary is in each place it's either a 0 or a 1. So if it were a 1, it would be a 1. And then there can't be a 2, so a 2 looks like a 10, basically. It's not explained especially well, but it's like either, because it's kind of based in computers, like either a given bit or byte, whatever, is on or off. So I'll go back to his office and try 2515 and see if that's right. And if not, I'll just turn to Google and be like, hey Google, do you have a built-in binary translator? And there probably is one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, C-Cross. I was getting 2, 5, 15. We need 4 digits. It's easy to remember for me if we think of it as letters, as lo, lol, la 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 la. Sounds like the chorus of an Irish song. That's it. It was on the 3rd floor, wasn't it? Yeah, this is it. Wait. Books. Why does this law school have math books? Boy, I'm terrible at math. Ah. Well, it was nice of them to explain it. So, 2, 5, 15. Hey, I got it right. Hey, maybe I should have minored in math. Yeah, fat lot of good that would do me. key to the reference room, which is where Franz Moore thinks he lost his passcode. I would say that it paid to pay attention in high school math, but, I mean, since the game gave you a key to binary, I guess it didn't really. Next time I'm in high school, I won't pay so much attention. Speaking of not paying attention, I think somebody just knocked me out from behind. Ow. Ow. Hey, who was that? Who do you be? What are you doing in this school? You shady punk? Shady punk? I'm just looking for someone. You shoved me out of the blue. Who are you? Give me a name or I'm calling the police on you. David Hoover. I'm looking for a guy who I think was here. I'm not a robber or anything. You sure? As if a robber would say they were one? What do you want, a permit? Now you tell me who you are, if you're going to ask me. I'm D. I graduated from this school. So I came to bring back some memories. D? That's your name? You sound like a horror game for the PS1. Just kidding. Not actually the oddest one I've heard, but... It's a nickname, dummy. You think I'd tell some shady guy my real name? What a little brat. But I guess you ain't stolen anything yet. I'm just wandering, so don't mind me. Smell ya. What the hell is his problem? I didn't even apologize. He pisses me off. The translations in these games are good. There's originally in Japanese, but the author has one English translator who she always works with for all of her games that are being translated, and consistently pretty good. I've read. This is the only one I've played. I wonder if in the Steam re-release they tweaked and cleaned up some of the translations a little bit. Anyway, Mysterious D pushes us downstairs. Yeah, it's weird. This guy comes back to his grad school to try and bring back memories, and I'm playing this game the day after I was on a film set for my old film school, which I graduated from a couple years ago. Oh wait, the basement. I remember when I started playing this game before, like a couple of years ago, I was thinking it's kind of uncanny that this protagonist named David, his life resembles mine in several ways. Out of the reference room. Oh, but it's blocked. Shoot. Okay, they mentioned the fissure behind an east bookcase in the storeroom. My guess is we'll have to get into the storeroom and then break into the reference room if we want Franz Moore's code. Nah, we don't have the correct key. We do have all those lovely tools, which I think will be perfect for destroying walls. So, So we'll save real quick. Storehouse, Huge McGuire. Okay. Do you have a nameplate here? No. I think his room was on the 3rd floor, to the east. It was the 2nd floor to the east. Yeah, there. That was close. Not bad for my first time to the school. Right, this is the one with the open security box. So I'm wondering if the enigmatic D already has the key that we need. Alright. Already cleaned that out. Oh, they even left the mini fridge. Yeah, well, you know these rich law professors. If they don't take a mini fridge with them, hell, they can just drop $100 and buy a new one. All lecturing pays the bills. Oh. So it's a different reference room. The one in the basement. They say that people despise those who think similarly to them or are in similar circumstances. But humans are curious in that they can hide any outward appearance of goodwill or hatred. Though they are two-faced deep down, they can make that idea seem unthinkable. You may despise someone much like you, but you may in your heart have affection for them. The impossible is not impossible. I never understood this philosophy stuff. Wouldn't you just dislike people you don't like? Yeah, that makes a fair amount of sense. Unnecessarily confusing law books. Alright, each of the lecturers had a specialty. But we're not going to look at what books were checked in and out. Come on, come on. I wonder if that's someone famous I'm supposed to recognize. Oh, George Wythe. I've driven through Wytheville. I mean, ridden through it. 1726 to 1806. A signatory of the Declaration of Independence, he is sometimes called the father of American law for teaching the first classes in jurisprudence. Interesting. It's attached to the wall, but the screw is a little loose. If I had the right tool, I could unscrew it. Thank goodness they use ordinary screws to attach portraits to walls. Oops. Just slightly, I don't want to miss anyone's chat. Unscrewed the screws holding the portrait. There's writing behind this. 1647. Is that a code for something? Almost certainly. Like one of the lecturers specialized in jurisprudence. I'll have to look that up. New arrivals and the like. This guy even uses archaic turns of phrase, as I sometimes do. The shelves in the basement are for staff only. Those who require books from the basement must sign a form and be accompanied by staff. Taking any materials out is prohibited. Is Law School of the frickin' Necronomicon in the basement or something? Jeez. I mean, granted, the schools I've gone to, they've had, their books not in the stacks that you had to go through a hoop or two to get, but nothing that extreme. An elevator. The haunted house at the library in grad school, which I sometimes was a part of, and got to go into the basement of the library. That place was cool. That's locked still. Parlor. Oh, right. Of course. Binary wire art. If I ever am afraid I'm going to forget a combination, I'll make binary wire art. Ooh, maybe I should make it for my debit card and put it on the wall of my room. That sounds like a good idea. Is it downstairs that it told us what each one was? And that just tells us who has which key. There. Yeah. And this book is... Oh, there it is. Comparative Jurisprudence. Huge McGuire. Yeah. But I think his security box is the one that was already open. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. Wait, I'm for no. Moore said he was. Moore said he was in the reference library. Okay, so Andrew has... If we could find Andrew's ID number, then we can figure out what his lockbox is. But at least the game doesn't make us, try and guess whether we have that one. Oh, wait, that's the one we opened. All these law offices look alike. Shows you how much time I spend in law offices. That's Andrew, okay. Whose ID we must find. Key to the lecture hallway. Oh boy. Ah. What? Oh shit. Why is it here? Back in the hotel, I thought. Shoot. Damn it, I'll think about it later. Gotta run. It won't let me save. Blast it. Hey boy, come on. Well, good game, guys. We won't give up that easily. You should be saving more often, I know. Wait. Was this after we got... I think I didn't save after we solved the wire puzzle. So, wait, let me check. Okay. Sorry guys, I know better. $16.47. Wonder what happened in 1647. It's the philosophy about liking and not liking people. It was the other second floor. Some people call it the third floor. Right? At least it doesn't keep the keys stuck in our inventory once we get to use them. That's convenient. We have... So running from that thing isn't going to work. Ah, that was the clue. That was why he was the one who hid the code behind George Wyth's portrait. Okay, jump scare time. Even with such simple graphics, the crooked man really, the character feels creepy. I mean, partly because of the sound effects. Eesh. Heads aren't supposed to turn that way. It's like, I am digging this. Yeah, me too, Seacross. It is a really good game. And not unduly complicated, but also, not too easy. Like, I don't know how we're going to get away from this guy. Unless, I mean, he kills us quickly in the hall, so what if we hit him with a fire extinguisher? Shoot. I mean, there wasn't one, but there was a fire hose. I guess it's either wrong floor. At the hotel, we shoved him into a pit behind it, which there was no way out of other than a locked door. Then we threw highly concentrated liquor on him and set fire to him. And then when he came back, we hacked him to pieces with a knife. But it wasn't quite enough. Oh, there's like a faint silhouette of something against the blackness. I think that looks like a hand. Nope. I'll try running straight for the next faculty member's room this time. What else is there in here? gets me every time. So he won't let us get that far. I'm examining the room thoroughly. Got a lighter. We could set fire to something. Drag a couch in front of the door. Wait, is this? This is John Keith's room, and we found the key even though it was unlocked. Maybe we have to lock the crooked man in. The monster's in there. I'm not going in. Yes. Okay, he's not happy. Surely that'll keep it in. Whew. Granted, it did break through a door that had no lock and was permanently sealed earlier, but this lock will surely contain it forever. But that is so bizarre. I mean, back at the hotel, and the hotel's hours away, isn't it? In conventional time. Could it really be following me? Why? How? God, this is driving me nuts. Or am I hallucinating this thing? Then again, it did attack Sissy, which is the girl back at the hotel. So it can't be my imagination. It exists. Monster that it is. If the monster's here, I have to warn D. Tell him he's got to get out of here. But first, I'll save my game. I'm wondering what the monster is going to turn out being. Whether it's the former tenant or what exactly is going on here. We don't know where D is, do we? Have any of you guys played this game before, or any of the other games by Yuri? Jeez. Michael. Never have. Yeah, I don't know that they're that well known outside of, you know, the RPG Maker circle, even though they've gotten re-released on Steam. But they are, I mean, really unique and, based on my limited experience, well-written horror games. Wait, right, that's Andrew. So we have to find Michael's birthday, among other things. And this is France, right? We don't really know where D went. Maybe we'll just have to sort of wander about till we find him. Oh, right. No stairs that we know of. Also kind of keeping my eye out for that little sparkle that lets you know you can interact with something. A cardboard box full of equipment. How specific and descriptive. Oh wait, we got the lecture hall key. The keyhole is painted over, it won't open. What's that? Friends, faculty, and staff, I thank you for coming today. Today is, for us, the best day of our lives. Because today, we leave the nest of our school and begin our climb to adulthood. Those who passed the bar exam, those who didn't, those becoming clerks or notaries or teachers, all of us will be graduating from this school, and we owe a great debt to it. Though, even if they manage to graduate, some of us may need to put a little more time into our studies. Damn, now I want to give a graduation speech. But these graduates have one thing in common. They're filled with hope for their future. They're ready to challenge what lies ahead. A toast to our dreams, to our yet unsure futures. And may we have God's grace. Dee, how did you get into the lecture room? Wasn't the hallway locked? Huh? You forget I'm a graduate here. I know all the secret ways, dummy. Huh, well, what were you listening to? A tape? Yeah, for my graduation day. Man, has it really been 3 years? Okay, this is getting creepy. It's like almost exactly 3 years. Like, or in a couple of months it'll be 3 years since I finished grad school. I was getting nostalgic for the place. And even abandoned, it really hasn't changed. I just like it when I was taking classes. It's just like it was when I was taking classes. Studying was wearing me out. So I came here for a breather. It's nice to have a place full of memories like this. You graduated, but you're still studying? Hey, lay off it. Yeah, I couldn't pass the bar exam, so I'm cramming at home now. Next up's gonna be my 6th attempt. There were lots of great guys in my class. Most of them passed it in one shot. Being a lawyer's been my dream ever since I was a kid. So I was so happy when I got accepted here. Felt I was one step closer to making it come true. The work was rough, and I just barely managed to graduate. I think it's my kind, helpful professors that did it. I'll pass next time for sure. I mean, it's my 6th time. And any more, and I'll be way behind my classmates. Well, it's good to be motivated, but it's dangerous here. You should get out of here soon. Huh? Dangerous? What? It's sort of hard to explain. There's kind of a monster here. It'll attack you if it finds you. I thought you were just some weird old guy wandering an abandoned school, but damn, you're really nuts, huh? Seriously, a monster. Even little girls don't believe that stuff. You're being a total doofus. Do you enjoy making fun of people? And I don't think I'm much older than... Don't try and debate with me, all right? I'm a talented, soon-to-be lawyer. You'd be no match for me. Do what you want, but don't say I didn't warn you. Yeah,
I will do that. Thanks. Like I need a shady punk like you telling me what to do around my alma mater.
Hey, Paul. I got in. Paul was our good friend who is newly married and who helped us move into our new apartment and stuff.
What, really? You got in to flight school? That's crazy, David. I can't even do a handstand. You can really do it if you try, man.
Haha, thanks, but it doesn't make me a pilot yet. I still have to pass the exam.
Man, dude, you totally will be. And make sure to give me a ride. I'd love to fly above a city sometime.
Paul, I'm not going to fly passenger planes. It's not that kind of school.
Don't sweat the details. I'm glad for you. You did good. Hey, I'll take you to lunch today.
Back then, I wasn't really thinking. I was just going wherever I wanted. Maybe Dee is like that too. We're learning more and more of David's history. And yeah, apparently lawyers aren't always very nice people. Something's written on the board. Heaven knows what.
Julius Stone Law School topic of the week. A big hand for Michael Statham. Today we must pay tribute to our friend Michael for his latest achievement, his dissertation, in regards to current international law, has made an appearance in Regal Collection. Majoring in global jurisprudence in Cindy Peterson's class, he continues to study hard in the hopes of becoming an international lawyer after graduation. Below is the full text of an interview between Michael, it's Michel? I'm not sure how you pronounce that name. It's like a French male given name. Birthday, June 19th. Yeah, that's almost my sister's birthday. But more importantly, it's Professor Peterson's birthday. And we hope that she didn't change the code on her lockbox before she just sort of left it here to be destroyed when the school was smashed to bits. And that one's locked, right? A scrap from a notebook, which we'd been finding in our apartment. The rule matches these other pages, so he was here, the previous tenant. Many hopes were fulfilled here. Many youths were blessed. But I didn't receive that blessing. What's the problem with me? Who refused to pick me and left me in the dust? I loathe those meaningless days. He had a leaflet for this school. It was in the desk. It felt like it was important. Was he trying to be a lawyer like Dee was? I guess this would imply he didn't become one. But I used to enjoy sometimes going back to my old school the same way. Back when I was an undergrad, I lived in the city for an extra year and was directing a musical in the school, but I used to like to go into the theater. And
sometimes afterwards, and just different parts of the school. But then, interestingly enough, I found out my father kind of did a similar thing, because he used to work at Rice University in Houston in their media program. He used to keep going back there some. And I keep accidentally going up and down the same staircase because of where it puts me. But, wait, no, Professor Peterson's room was on the second floor? Right. Huge. It makes me think of any of you guys ever read Half Magic, that old British children's book by Edward Eager? There's a character in there who ends up being named Uncle Huge or something like that. It's really a classic book. I think it was set in like the 20s. Yeah, because they went to a silent movie. I should be staggering my save files more. I'll do that after this. Yes. Key to the lecture rooms. So maybe this will get us to lecture room 1. And let's see if we can waltz out of here. Never know when some growly guy with his head turned at 90 degrees is going to pop up in the doorway. Ooh. I knew there was something I lacked, but I didn't want to admit it. My ambitious youthfulness wouldn't let me. I wanted someone to say it. I wanted to be woken up, to be told I'm a have-not. Something you lacked, a have-not. It's true. There are haves and have-nots. People whose dreams can come true and... Ooh. Again? Sometimes my head just starts hurting bad. Fine. Oh shit. Finally hit. Gah! Damn monster! Why are you chasing me? He left us for dead, but he didn't kill us. I'm alive? The monster's gone. I thought it would kill me, but it left. Damn it. Ah, my neck hurts. I feel so sluggish. I haven't really slept since yesterday. I should try to rest somewhere. Wait, there's a notice about a seminar. Seminar at September 21st in the auditorium. Crime among the impoverished and its prevention. Ivan Ibalesev's criminal behavior, a psychological approach, will be referenced, so be sure to read it before coming. Franz Moore, professor of criminology.
So maybe that's the book we need to look for in the reference library to find his passcode, I would assume. The previous tenant almost seems to be leaving a trail of notebook pages. Oh, interesting. We're moving. It said we're sluggish, and now we're moving slower. I guess we should just go to the infirmary and rest. Oh, excuse me. I shouldn't have said rest. I'll take a little nap. Pushing myself wouldn't be a good idea. What? Mom? Are you crying again? Sorry, I can't do a thing. I can't even console you. A dream. Yeah, Mom always cried in the living room after I'd gone to bed at night. That was when I was a kid, though. Well, I'm feeling better now. All right, let's go. And our mother is in the hospital. Or assisted living facility. I'm not sure if has Alzheimer's or some other mental problem. Yeah, it's pretty sad. Reference room. Aha, chronology. A psychological approach. The notice in the lecture room mentioned this. I don't understand a word of it. Huh? There's a slip of paper in here. What's the number 9981 for? Could it be Professor Moore's lockbox? Wrong floor. Oops. Oh, there it is. Did I just forget the number? Right, to the computer room. He lost it, the headmaster got mad, it was a thing. Now wait, the computer rooms... I wonder if colleges really have computer rooms anymore. My grad school had at least one or two. Like there's one in the basement of the university center place, but then I think they got rid of it like 2019. Yeah, I mean, basically for the past 10 years, it's been expected every student have a laptop, it seems. Man, all these computers just up for grabs. Probably slightly outdated. I'd take them, though. I'd take them and I'd stream old games on them. You can tell me they look widescreen, which is interesting if this game came out a while ago, and I don't know. Oh, the trash can. Crumpled paper. Letters from Dr. Milton as he went crazy that the cleaning ladies never threw out. Oops, wrong horror game, sorry. Andrew, 114246. No, wait. 144246. Which is the code to his room, I believe. A laptop computer. Fancy. Huh? Oh, it turned on. Friends, faculty, and staff, I thank you for coming today. We're glad to have a sunny graduation to start off the rest of our lives. The future may be uncertain for some, but the persistence we learned here will make us resolute. A round of applause for my fellow graduates. What? The laptop? But it wasn't on. However, as valedictorian, there's something I can't help but lament. It's about David Hoover. That's me. He was highly skilled, kind to us all, and admired by pupils and teachers alike. We all expected he would be proudly standing with us this morning to graduate. But our hopes were dashed by none other than the man himself. Hiding behind an innocent face, he's been fooling all his pupils and professors. Let me ask you all this. Should he be forgiven? Can he escape punishment for the betraying his friends and mentors? I didn't think so. He should be forever punished. He should forever be punished for what he has done to grant his selfish dreams. Stop! Stop! You are the lowest of the low. Your dreams will never come true. What are you even good for? Go off and die somewhere, coward. Die, 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 die. Stop! No, I'm not a coward. I heard a scream. That was you? Jeez, you made me freak. What's the big idea, huh? Did something happen? Forget about it. Sorry to startle you. It's nothing. Hey, dude, you okay? You're super pale. I'm just kind of tired. I came a long way and I haven't slept. Leave me alone. I can't be bothered to think. Have this. Huh? I already had a little, but it's an energy drink. Drink up. What, seriously? I don't need this. I told you, leave me be. Drink it, jeez. You really look like you need food and drink. And I'm being nice, so at least accept it, will ya? All right. Thanks. But what's all this from the guy who was calling me a shady punk? Mostly 'cause you look like crap, dude. Come on. It's not like I'm heartless. I mean, I am trying to be a lawyer. Besides, maybe it's fate. Tell you what, I won't call you shady anymore. Now cheer up. You could be my client once I'm a lawyer. Huh. That's a quick turnaround. I'm grateful at any rate. Say, have you seen anyone else here? Particularly a man about my age? Huh? No, nobody. He's who you're looking for? Yeah, though I don't really know how he looks. Tell me if you see him, okay? You got it. Doubt anybody'd be around here, though. Oh, but can I ask something too? Professor Andrew, he always helped me out. His room's on the 3rd floor, but it's got a number lock, so I can't get in. I was thinking the professor might still have some lecture notes for me around or something. But yeah, tell me if you get it open, okay? Alright, got it. I'll wander around some more then. You look like hell, so don't push yourself. Yeah, well, you be careful too. If you see any monsters, get away. Not this again. Yeah, sure. I got a knife to defend myself anyhow. Smell ya. Maybe he's not as bad as I thought. Got an energy drink, which will save. So yeah, I wonder if there's this in Japan. This game was made. They have some of the same thoughts about lawyers as we seem to have in America. Wonder if it's a universal thing. Gosh, I remember reading a French play from like the 1400s about, a kind of crooked lawyer. Anyway, 144246. You best remember that. I have hit points. Oh wow. Wish I still had the knife that I had at the hotel. I must have lost it. Anyway. No. That one. Wait. No. 1 down 4 up. I'm guessing there's some light or something. It's like a color that I'm not seeing. 2 down 4 right up 6. Yeah. So I don't have to do that again. A diary. Finally done with the finals. I'm glad everyone got their appropriate grades. Of course, there's that lone D. I teach him so much, but he doesn't even get the basics. He's lagged behind everyone else. And yet he's so intent on being a lawyer. That nickname, D, stands for dreamer. Apparently it was given to him for having such an impossible dream. But if you ask me, it's for the grade he'll always get. I hate how he fawns over me, too. I practically have to act nice to him. And he always comes for lessons after school. I wish I'd never let him in my class. I just hope he gives up on his dreams soon and finds another path. This is about Dee. It's awful that he'd say that about a student. Now maybe Dee really is that bad. If Dee saw this, it'd be a big shock for him. He said he respected this professor and always tried so hard. There, I tore the page out. I wouldn't want Dee coming in and finding this. I guess we go find Dee. Oh shoot, that's that door. How did the monster get out of here? The monster's in there. I'm not going in. I don't know if the monster's in there or not. The crooked man. That monster's still wandering around. Is he looking for me since he couldn't kill me before? Or decided not to, it seemed more like. I'm going to have to persuade Dee to leave. It's way too dangerous here. I'll go look for him. Maybe. I feel like we haven't done as much in the lecture hall area. If he's not here, I'll try the basement. That's right, he was in there before. Oops. The door's unlocked. I have a really weird feeling. The air feels kind of heavy. What even is this? I think the game just put a big neon sign on that door that said, "You might want to save." Dee! Hey, Dee, what's wrong? Get up. Ah, my head feels like crap. Now that you mention it, it's a little hard to breathe. What's going on here? Looks like there's smoke. It's gas. Huh? The floor's leaking gas. Gotta get out. Got it. Dee, get up and lean on my shoulder. Ah! It's here. Not gonna let us go. Oh, it's blocking the door. Crap, the gas is pouring in. I'll be poisoned if I'm not quick. Oh, interesting. We have two in our party now, as it were. The east bookcase. What's that? An iron pipe. Yeah. Crowbar. There. There's a crack in the wall. There's another room that way, right? If I tear down the wall, I can get in there. I might be able to widen the crack with a hammer. Crap. Second floor reference room. Oh, the door. Right, it's the elevator. It's wandering around. It's trying to keep us here. What do I do? It's sink or swim. So maybe if you know there's a hideous monster that can kill you effortlessly, you shouldn't just wander out into the hallway with him, but suffocating from poison gas makes people do funny things. Oh wait, if we pry open the elevator doors, we climb up the shaft. Pry it open with a crowbar? Have to try. Oh, we can climb up. Doing pretty good climbing up a ladder with an unconscious law student on our shoulder. I managed to escape. Hey D, are you okay? Oh, oops. I'll get you to the infirmary. Are you sure you're okay? You don't want to go to a hospital? What if you got poisoned? I'm fine. It hurts like hell, and I feel gross. But I'll get better. Thanks, man. I'd be scared without you around. I'd be screwed without you around. I owe you my life. There's a water storage in the basement, and I once heard about it leaking gas. Only just remembered that now. It was after I graduated, so I don't know for sure, but I think there was a dispute over the property. So the school moved, and this building got abandoned. I see, but you really shouldn't have come if you knew it was dangerous. Shut up. I just sort of forgot, okay? Oh yeah, you'll do great in court. Man, to think all this had happened when I just came here to relax. Should have just stayed home studying. It's good to get a breather, sure. Poor choice of words. Just not in abandoned ruins, okay? That's really something, though. You're still studying 3 whole years after you graduated? Well, I always wanted to be a lawyer, ever since I was a kid. No matter what, I will be a lawyer. So I kept studying, and I still do. And there's no changing my mind. I see. But you're awesome yourself. Cling, climbing the elevator while carrying me? You're buffer than you look. Oh, well, I did go to flight school. Serious? That's awesome. Really can't judge a book by its cover, eh? But anyway, won't you get out of here already? It's all kinds of dangerous here, and I'm not looking after you anymore. I know. Well, it was nostalgic and refreshing while it lasted. I'll just rest a little and go. You do that. I'll be going. Hey, get out. Gross, man. Oops. Oh, hey, hold on a sec. You dropped something. Here, you... Wait, what? This looks like Professor Andrews' handwriting. Why do you have this? Hey, wait, don't read that. Huh? Oh, you're turning in. Oh, good night, Seacross. Thank you so much for staying. I hope you have a good night too, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Dreamer? The grade he'll always get? Hey, what's this about? Hey, why did the professor... This is how he really felt? But you supported me. You said I'd be a lawyer someday. That's what you told me. Hey, D, calm down. D. That guy. He's in no condition. And that monster's bound to find him. I have to go after him. I hear a weird noise. I think it's getting louder. The basement is probably full of gas, and I'm sure that monster's there. I don't think I should go there. Doesn't seem any louder. Where would D... Oh, wait, maybe he'd go back to Andrew's room. Sorry, wrong floor again. Right, diary. Oh, the monster. Must be just about done with the level. We've gotten into almost all the lockboxes. Or maybe even all of them.
The laptop I smashed is gone. Oh no, it still registers there. The graphic is just missing. I was thinking maybe the game was saying it was never really there. Where if I... And maybe it was in here and I just was about to look there and then decided to get clever. D, here you are, thank goodness. I always knew. At least that I wasn't a genius or anything. But why didn't they just say it? I respected Professor Andrew, 'cause he always supported me. Sure, I'm kind of dumb. I've been teased constantly for it. I failed the damn test 5 times. I'm a failure. But aren't I free to dream? I've always dreamt of being a lawyer. That's why I still study so hard. Why did I have to be like this? Was everything I did for nothing? I don't know what to do anymore. D. That's life, isn't it? Or you shouldn't give up. I know if I pick the wrong option, the crooked man will come and kill the other person. And I think, there's that whole thing of not being too kind and something being able to sniff out kindness and destroy you, so... a slightly less compassionate answer. That's life, isn't it? I mean, you weren't cut out for it. What? Just looking at you kind of irritates me. Maybe it reminds me too much of myself. You need to wake up. Aren't there enough hopeless idealists in the world as it is? You shut the hell up. Yeah, I'm stupid, but I'll keep studying. Everyone's lacking in something or other. In your case, it was intelligence. You goddamn... You want a piece of me? In my case, it was my eyes. Huh? Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a pilot. I studied hard and made it to flight school. But I was colorblind. Strange, isn't it? Just a few colors you can't see, and suddenly you have no right to fly. It seems obvious to me now, but back then I just couldn't accept it. So I faked my vision results to get into the school. I spent those years playing innocent, even managed to be an honors student. But I was found out, on the day of the pilot exam no less. That day, I was reduced from an honor student to a filthy traitor. I dropped out, and now I'm just some nobody clerk.
I don't mind if you still want to be a lawyer, but I just want to say something. Don't trap yourself by narrowing the road. Ain't it rough? Wasn't it your childhood dream? It certainly was hard. It still is. But looking at you, I realized it's not much, but I make my own money. I got a girlfriend. I drink with my buddy on weekends. And I enjoy life for what it is. I didn't want to recognize I'd been set back, but I can't deny where I am now, nor all the work I put in back then. Are you happy with what you have now? Yes, though I didn't quite notice it. My life is how I choose to be, so I shouldn't regret it. How about you? I won't give up, because it's always been my dream to be a lawyer. I see. So just one more time, I'll try the bar exam. But if I fail, that's it. I made up my mind. I'll give up for good then. But it won't mean those 3 years were a waste. Right, David? Yeah, of course. Is there any point to staying here? Let's go. I'll take you home if you want. Yeah, thanks. This game. David, what's up? It's back. What? Hey, David? D, get out of the school. I'll keep him away. Got it? What the hell? No, let's go together. This guy's bad news. He's chased me. Who knows how many miles? It's me this monster is after. I'll take care of it. All right. You just won't die, will you? I'll finish you off this time. I've got my knife, or D's knife. Okay, time for a battle of the action variety. Snaps, he speeds up. It's like he warps ahead. Oh my gosh, look at the screen. It's like... Is that blood? Oh shoot, my hit points are low. I should have drunk that energy drink. Doesn't tell us his HP anywhere, does it? No, that would be a little too straightforward. David, you're so damn slow. Are you sure you're alright? Damn it. Hang on, David. I'll come save you. Startled me. Dude, you okay? Did you finish the thing off? Yeah, somehow. But I don't think it's done for yet. I feel like it'll come back again. What? What do you mean again? Oh, hey, Cooler. Welcome back to chat. How are you doing? We're just almost done with this chapter. We just won another battle with the horrific monster, the Crooked Man. Didn't I tell you? It followed me all the way from a distant hotel. I don't think this is over yet. Yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up in a few minutes after this chapter. I don't get it, dude. But, you going somewhere now? Yeah, but, how about you, Cooler? I'd like to, but I don't have a destination. The guy I'm looking for wasn't here, so I don't know where he could be. Huh. Yeah, maybe Dee knew him at school here. Hey, hold on. I actually found this earlier. Any help? A paper with an address. Where did you get this? I found it in the basement. The paper looks pretty new, so I thought you just dropped it. Place of regret and an address. Do you know what kind of place this is? No clue, but I think it's pretty far from here. It'd take about a day to drive. I think I'll check it out. So long. Hold on. You said you're looking for who exactly? Ain't it dangerous driving around this late? Why you want to meet him? To be honest, I'm not sure myself. Though, I have sort of an excuse. Huh? My point is, it doesn't matter why I want to meet him. It's just, right now it feels like I have to. I have to go. Well, alright. Take care of yourself. Is your house far? I'll take you there. Don't worry about it. I can handle myself fine. Okay. Be careful then. Wait. If we meet again sometimes, you want to have a drink or something? Of course. I look forward to it. Scene 2. Julius Stone Law School, D. End. And saved game. Okay, we'll watch the cutscene. Was that my phone? I was sound asleep. It was Shirley, the ex-girlfriend. She called me again? What could she want this late? Maybe she'll call again tomorrow. I gotta go. A hospital, huh? Must be abandoned, or else it's got terrible upkeep. What's with him in these creepy places? Should I go in? You should. But perhaps not tonight. Yeah, I think this is a good time to wrap up. Oh, right. Switch video cameras. Well, yeah, this really is a good game. Good writing and characters, and yeah, I remembered from when I played part of it before, it was uncannily reminiscent of my
real life, but I'd forgotten just how much. It's downright creepy. Oh, thank you for being here. Oh, thank you so much, Havoc. That's really kind of you. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. So, coming up, we'll continue The Crooked Man next Sunday. And I'll resume doing Short Horror Saturday next weekend, unless I end up on some other film set, which doesn't seem likely. And then I still intend to stream again Wednesday night. I'm not sure if we'll continue Soldier of Fortune or start a new, slightly more plot-heavy game. But, yeah, if you guys could hang around for a couple minutes, we'll find somebody to raid. That would be great. Yeah. Maybe my next stream I've gotten figured out why my good webcam keeps freezing. Take you someplace cool. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good, Havoc. Let's see who's online. Let's see. Cooler, are you still streaming on your other account if you're still here? See, not many of the people I know are online. I'm surprised she's not streaming today. So all that later. Let's see, does anybody in chat have any one they recommend we raid, or shall we find a find a random retro streamer without a lot of viewers? I really wish Twitch would add a horror category. One sec. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I love meeting new people and people in chat pointing me towards people they know. Bumfluff Tornado. Interesting name. Okay. Yeah, we'll raid him. What do you know what he's streaming, Havoc? Duke Nukem, nice. I've only really played the first 3 Duke Nukem games, but they're fun. Especially the 3D one, a lot of personality. Okay. And then let's see. Raid. I can spell. Ah, there we are. Ooh, channel for mature audiences. Might as well playing Duke Nukem. That's about what I'd expect. Yeah. Oh, thanks. You have a good night too, Havoc, and all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my stream. I am blind gamer, variety retro horror streamer, and I'll be streaming again with some game on Wednesday. So, yeah, if we could go ahead and stick around for the raid. And once again, I say, we'll all meet together in another crooked stream. Yeah, can't do the crooked man noise too loud or I'll wake my roommates up.